Chris and Paige, what's up with you, man? You had an opportunity to redeem yourself this week, and instead you dug yourself deeper into the abyss. But I don't know if I see this as everybody else. I'm starting to wonder, is this show scripted again? Because I noticed it on an episode of 90 Day Fiance a while back. I did a video about it with I forget the lady that was dating a guy named Williams, but I noticed when she was talking to her daughter about Williams, how they both smiled and smirked and started laughing. I noticed that again tonight on Married at First Sight with Chris and Paige. He's about to drop a bombshell on her, telling her there's something huge, but he didn't want to share it with her. And she's in pain and walking away. And then there's a couple times he smirked. She actually smirked and giggled. So I'm like, wait a minute. This dude drops a bombshell on you that could potentially alter your life in the marriage, and you're sitting there laughing and giggling? I'm like, do they think the audience is that stupid? If it's scripted, I hope it comes out. I know some of the stuff is staged, but just make it real, Let us decide if the storylines are interesting or not. You ain't got to, juice them up for us. Anyway, Chris drops the bombshell on her finally. He's talking to the producers and they're telling him, why don't you tell your wife, are you scared? And he's like, I ain't scared of nothing. I'm like, oh, he's a real tough guy now. But he eventually, as he's walking her to the bathroom to tell her, like trying to get away from the film crew, he turns on he's smiling again, I see. He takes her in there, turns on the faucet in the shower. So I guess the film crew couldn't hear. They still picked up what he was saying. Then he comes out and she finds out that he got his ex pregnant before the show. And I'm just tripping how people go on these reality shows and they act like they want their privacy. I'm like, man, you're going on a reality show. The world is watching. What are you talking about? You're a private person. When you sign up for the show, the world's watching. I mean, these aren't home movies. So, how private are you going to be? You're putting your business out there for the world to see. Come on, man. So she doesn't take it well, of course. And then he kind of acts like he's in love with her again. And he told her, if you leave, I might chase you. I'm like, I even wondered, if it is true, if it's not scripted, I'm like, is he lying just to make her back away from the marriage? Is he just saying, I'm having a baby so she'll walk away and he won't look like a bad guy? Because it's kind of too late for that. You kind of already messed up your reputation, homie. But for him to tell her something like he got her pregnant before the show, the producers, everybody, didn't they know that before the show? They do their homework, supposedly. You didn't know he got his ex pregnant? He's acting like the news just came out, but these shows they're supposed to do extensive research. But again, he drops his bombshell and then, he kept going on and on about not wanting to tell her at breakfast. She's trying to enjoy her breakfast and this dude hits her with a verbal right hand. And then later when they gather in the group, he's like, should we tell him? I'm like, so you didn't want to tell her in private, but you want to tell the whole group. Like, this dude is all over the place. And then it seems like, I forget the guy that's dating the woman that seems like an alcoholic, but once he finally joins, it seems like Chris was trying to pick a fight with him, saying, can we change the subject? And before that, he walks off by himself talking about every man seemed like they got the wife that, they were attracted to, that they chose, that they wanted. And he's sitting there pouting again like he's crying. When she looks back at this show, she's going to be like, man, it's like he's 1 minute, he's apologizing, talking about, you're my wife, I'm going to put you first. And, that's just the way it is. I'm a husband now. And then the next minute, he's acting like he wants out. Like, I'm not attracted to you. Oh, and what's he want her to say? Oh, I'm not that ugly, please. I'm not that ugly. Suck it up. Dude, stop. She's not an unattractive woman, man. So, I don't know. Not only she's not unattractive, but she's nice. So this day and age is hard to find nice people. So be happy you got somebody nice, because a normal girl, not just from the hood, but from the suburbs, you go on a show saying the stuff you said in front of the world, like you're not attracted to her, you got a baby on the way, you get your lights punched out on national TV. I don't know if he's trying to make a buzz too. Some of these guys, want to create a buzz, so once the show's over, they can, I guess, start a YouTube channel and blow up and get offered contracts for other shows. I hope he's not doing that, because you don't want to mess this young lady's life up just so you can get some fame, prolonged fame, extend your 15 minutes, so to speak. I just don't like the way Chris carries himself. 1 minute he seems kind of bipolar. 1 minute he's trying to make the marriage work, and then he even called her beautiful tonight. Like he was attracted to her tonight. And then later, when all the couples together, it's like, I don't know if he's looking at the other women. He's like, I didn't get what I wanted. Yeah, man. Some people just have no tact. Whatever pops into their brain, they figure, let me say it. And that's what Tupac said his mom taught him, whenever you have something, to say, speak it. And like I said, as much as I grew up listening to Tupac and dug, some of his music, it's like, to me, he's the greatest rapper of all time, but that's another topic. But as smart as he was, he should know it's not wise to always speak your mind. You wouldn't go into a battle, a football game, you wouldn't go into a boxing match and expose your whole game plan. Why would you do that? Don't always speak your mind. Save it. Keep your mouth closed. It didn't benefit her at all to tell her, oh, to be honest with you, I'm not that attracted to you. She should. What if she came back with, oh, you know what? Same thing I was thinking. I'm not that attracted to you. I'm out. How would you have felt? So it looks like he'll be fighting with the couple next week, talking about he wants his privacy. Man, if you want your privacy, you don't go on the Lifetime network. You don't go on Married at First Sight. You don't go on 90 Day Fiance. Once you go on these shows, ain't nothing private no more. People like me do YouTube videos on you because you made yourself a public spectacle and you're out there. So I don't know what you want. You want to stay private, then you marry somebody the traditional way. You don't go on TV and marry a stranger and then complain. Because she could have complained too, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, this is the J. Roos Theory. It's a boxing channel. And this dude makes me want to get in the ring with him. Maybe he can eat, get up to 200 pounds and get in the ring with me, and I can handle some business for Paige, Be like, what, dude? What'd you say to her? Anyway, it's the J. Roos Theory. Comment, share, subscribe, like, do all that good stuff. Appreciate you watching. And be fearless as usual. Yay to the yay.